As a firefighter, you may be assigned as a Dozer Swamper. This is a normal fire suppression activity, and your job is to safely assist the heavy fire equipment operator by acting as a guide during fire line construction in various types of terrain and fuels. You as the Dozer Swamper may be required to assist the dozer operator in offloading the bulldozer.
This would include guiding the transport to a parking area, setting the chock blocks, removing the wide load sign from the rear tilt bed trailer, and removing the tie-down chains or cables and storing them properly. Always remember to stand clear of the transport when the dozer is unloading.
Get together ahead of time and learn the dozer operator's way of thinking. Work with the operator. Part of your job as a swamper is maintaining constant visual communication with the operator. This one bar can exclude up to 20% of the operator's vision. Just the difference of one step can mean the difference between safety and injury. To be seen is to be safe. You have to make yourself visible. Being too close to a dozer will hinder his view of where you are. You have to take every effort to make sure you're seen by the operator. You need to maintain an optimum working distance between yourself and the dozer. Being too close is as dangerous as being too far away. Whatever's agreed upon between you and the dozer operator is the correct distance. You're acting as the eyes for the dozer operator. If you find an unusual condition or something dangerous, stop the dozer and inform the operator.
There will be times while constructing a fire line, the dozer will come across a hose in its path. There are two ways to handle this. First, with the assistance of another firefighter and taking directions from the dozer operator, move the hose over the dozer. This is a dangerous procedure. Make sure that the dozer operator is aware that you're clear of the dozer before he continues. The other way is by building a pile of dirt over the hose. Stay in visual contact with the dozer operator during the complete operation.
There are established hand signals between dozer operators and swampers during night operations. For a swamper wanting to reverse or back up a dozer, he would extend his arm fully in front of the body and swing in a full circle. To stop or shut down a bulldozer, you'd swing your arm palm down with a flag or light back and forth, level motion in front of the body at approximate chest height. To turn the dozer, hold your arm, flag, or flashlight directly overhead and swing downward on the side of the turn. To caution the driver of the dozer, wave your arm, flag or flashlight back and forth in a half circle at arm's length over your head. Insert the hook from the cable under and through the eye of the hookup on the vehicle. Stand clear of the cable as it becomes taut.
A good rule of thumb for the distance to stand clear of the cable is to pace out the length of the cable that is being used, then pace that same distance out from the center of the cable.
If someone should have to be inside this safety zone, it is possible to place a turnout coat or a heavy blanket over the cable in case it does snap. That will reduce the recoil. When rewinding the wire cable onto the dozer, it's a hand-over-hand operation. Don't let it slip through your hands. It's important for you as a swamper to know the various parts of the bulldozer. The winch, the operator cage, the sprocket drive wheel, the track, the grousers, the push bar, the C-frame, and the blade. As a swamper, you may be asked to help angle the blade on the dozer, and that operation requires two people just due to the weight of the blade and the push bar. Be aware that there is a locking pin on both sides between the push bar and the C-frame. The pin is pulled and placed somewhere where it can be retrieved immediately. The push bar is pulled out and away from the C-frame. The blade is then rotated in an angle to the selected insert. The locking pin is then placed back into the push bar. Remember, your job as a swamper is not over until the dozer is safely loaded on the transport unit. Continue to provide yourself as a lookout during the entire loading process and remain an assistant for the operator. Your job as a dozer swamper is important. You're the safety man. From the time the dozer gets off the transport till the time it's loaded, remember, your job is safety.